how I collapsed at the accident and emergency unit. Hello guys, welcome to my vlog. My name is Johnson, and today I want to share my little experience at the accident and emergency unit. So please, if you're yet to subscribe, like, drop your comment in the comment section below, and don't forget to share to those that will be in need of it. Thank you. So it happened on this fateful day while my team or my unit was on call. Usually in every unit there is a period of call, like a certain number of days where you will have to be on call, and being on call means you will go to the accident and emergency unit, you will see patients, you will be able to learn how doctors react to emergency situations. So that was it. So I've made a video on the nature of clinical postings. I'll put the link up and also in the comment section below, so you'll be able to go through it. So now, during my M0 posting, I was in nephrology unit, and on that our call usually is after 10 days. So on this day, it was on a Monday, I was fully dressed to school. I was okay, I ate, feeling good, went to school. So we had lectures from 8 to 10, and from 10 to 12 usually is your ward rounds. So we went for ward rounds, and we discovered that our team were at the accident and emergency unit. So we decided to go and learn. So while at the accident and emergency unit, there was this Fulani woman that actually gave birth, and then there were some complications that she presented with distended abdomen. So the consultant was attending to her, so I was at the front. So while there, the doctor was busy examining the patient, and I was there. So at some point I was beginning to feel kind of weird feeling. Now this is not because this is my first time of seeing a patient in that condition. Of course, her condition was quite critical. So and that was not my first time actually. So I wouldn't want to say that it is the experience that made me collapse. Okay, so I was there, and I was beginning to feel there was this weird feeling I was having. So at first I thought, okay, it's because of the face masks, maybe because the place was stuffy. So I decided to, of course, unmask myself so I would breathe well. Even after unmasking myself, I still was finding it, I was still struggling not to breathe though, but I was having a weird feeling, like I don't know how to explain it. Okay, so well, I tried to manage it. At some point I discovered it was not working. Like I was literally not even, I was beginning to, the whole place was beginning to be dizzy. Okay, so I decided to say, okay, let me just excuse myself and just move out of the cubicle and lean on the wall. So I left the cubicle, leaning on the wall, and then trying to breathe well. Okay, so at that point I began to feel dizzy, and gradually I was beginning to slide, like I was sliding down. I didn't know it happened really quick, like I can't explain. The only thing I remember was that as I was sliding, I was trying to whisper or beckon on one of my teammates to like assist, to help me. So I went off. I didn't know what happened again. So the only thing I remember was that, okay, not my roommates, my teammates, some of them, like two of them that knew, because others were inside the cubicle. So two of them that knew and saw me came to my aid and then picked me and then laid me on a chair. So the doctor finally became the patient. So while they found me, they tried to remove my tie so that I could be able to breathe properly and so on. So they found me after some minutes. I became revived. Not fully revived, but at least I was back to my senses. While I was laying down, a lot of things started coming through my mind, death, this, and a whole lot of that. And at that point, I really understood how patients do feel. I think that's the most important part of this story. Usually there's this attitude I had towards patients, like, when you get used to some things, there's a way humans, if care is not taken, there's a way humans casualize some experiences. So at that point I put myself at the shoes of patients. Imagine patients staying on the bed for over 3 months, like for weeks, for days. It's usually a terrible experience. And at that point I had to develop a strange kind of empathy towards patients. You know, there's a way I look at them differently. There's a way I attend to them differently. There's a way I relate with them differently. If all medical practitioner will fit themselves in the shoes of patient, I think there will be a different approach to which we will attend to them. This time it's not going to be with laxity, but it's going to be with a different attitude altogether. So that was my experience. So that will be all. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope I didn't bore you. Please, if you like this video, just give me a thumbs up. If you have any comment, drop your comment in the section below, and do have a lovely day. Thank you.